and the president's platform of uniting the country, fighting against corruption, and the agenda 4 items. He will no longer be allowed to use the party headquarters to make such statements that are principally for his breakaway faction of the party. It is noteworthy that the party constitution has not given the deputy president or the deputy party leader any specific role of organizing party grassroots elections in collaboration with the MPs he has selected and senators, as emerged from the press conference yesterday addressed by MPs and senators allied to him. The NMC has recommended to the NEC that the DP ceases to be deputy party leader after he opened the so-called Jubilee Asili offices that is reserved for him and his allies until such a time that this development of Jubilee Asili will be discussed at the NEC. And finally, we are committed to uniting this country, even as we seek to build and strengthen this party. And as we have said before, this country is more important than even this party. We pledge our support and loyalty to President Uhuru Kenyatta until the end of his term. And we will not countenance any attempted power grab as was witnessed yesterday. I'm going to take a couple of questions. That's the end of the statement. Yes, boss.
Yes, my name is Kangan Jalore from Radio Citizen. Inamaanisha kwamba sasa naibu wa rais sio chama wa Jubilee ama mmemtoa kama kamati kuu ya chama, ama mnamaanisha nini?
Yeye ni mwanachama wa Jubilee, lakini tumetoa pendekezo kwa NEC kwamba kuendelea kwake kama naibu wa kiongozi wa chama, na ingawa bado anaendelea kufanya yale ambayo ni kinyume ya yale ambaye kiongozi ya chama amesema, basi hiyo haiwezi kuendelea vile imekuwa ikiendelea hapa awali.
Yes, my name is Kevin Oshira from ABC. How soon is NEC likely to meet to review or to consider the proposal by NMC?
That is the prerogative of the president. As soon as he has the time, we're going to meet. But he has told us before that we should be on notice and he can call on us anytime. Yes? Yes, sir. You have to shout a little bit. I can't hear you.
I'm saying you're supposed to.
Yes, I had that bit. Yes, you see it. Yes. Yes.
The police are here and they are demanding, they are pushing for the grassroots strategy. What is the next position? How soon we are going to see Jubilee hold that elections? Because some elections will be ceased.
Fine. First of all, let me just assure you that we just didn't postpone the elections because of the COVID. The elections have to be carried out according to the law, and there are certain compliance issues that all parties, including Jubilee, has to comply with according to the registrar of political parties. We were given those conditions, and I can tell you that no single political party in the country today have been able to comply with those conditions. Those conditions are in law. If we do not comply, then the elections will be null and void, and the matter will probably end up in court. For example, just to give you one of the conditions, the membership of the party has got to be desegregated by ward. So you can't just say that you're a member of Jubilee and you have a number. You have to go back and specifically go to the ward level. So that creating fields that are demanded by the register of political parties, which is according to law, is something that we have to comply with first before we can hold elections. But there's nowhere where any faction of the party can give themselves the mandate to organize for such elections. It has to be done according to the law. Thank you. I'll take 2 more questions and then I have to move. Yes. From? Yes, sir. Well, the nominations for the county compositions in each of these specific counties, we have what is called the County Elections Board. And it will not be uniform. It will be according to what the County Elections Board decide to do. If, casting votes is the best way forward, fine. Most likely they're going to have interviews and assess the capability of each candidate, and then they'll recommend to the headquarters. Yes, last.
I'm from Ebro TV.
Yes.
Katibu, you did actually tap them yesterday's meeting with the DP to be somehow illegal. Are you maybe planning to institute disciplinary measures against the members of the...
Well, the DP coming to the party headquarters is not illegal, all right? But to bring over 30 members of parliament allied to him generates a very explosive situation. And we have to stop another 40 members of parliament who are not allied to him. And unfortunately, as I said earlier in the press statement, some of these members of parliament have expressed themselves in very vulgar ways, in very abusive ways to the president. And we're not going to countenance that. Yes, last, please.
Please allow me to ask this. I can see LMPs here.
Come again?
I can see Mpurapol is here.
Well, I didn't know. You're just introducing him to me now. I have not looked behind.
Perhaps there is an outcome of the ongoing case between him and Governor Kirit.
Well, I don't deal with cases directly myself. I know that there are some issues which was brought to my attention, but ordinarily the chairman of the party is the one who is mandated by our constitution to deal with such issues, and he would normally deal with it or take it up with the disciplinary committee. Yes. Thank you very much, sir.
Who is the chair of the party?
Nelson Zuya. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks.
Yes, hello.